We're used to the fact that police officers are usually serious guys who rarely show genuine emotions. But today we'll see them from a different side, when their character shows in the most sensitive moments. How about a moment like this? Or a moment like that? Now, this moment, I definitely didn't expect. So, make yourself comfortable and let's go. Just look how happy the officer is to feed a kitten. The tough cop image instantly fades when faced with something this cute. When your favorite team wins while you're on duty, it's hard for a police officer to stay indifferent. You turn into just a happy fan. A police dog was injured during an operation, but the veterinarians did a great job with her recovery. And here's the warm welcome her colleagues gave her as she was discharged. And here's the kind of performance the police department organized to thank a woman for her 40 years of service as a communications officer.
In retirement, you will always be a part of the CBSO family. Congratulations, Nancy. We wish you the best.
Now she's headed into a well-deserved retirement. Armed police officers immediately rushed to help the woman who had fallen on the escalator. A truly kind act and great reaction. A neighbor, for some reason, called the police to break up a group of kids who were just having fun in the snow. But the officers chose the right side and decided to relive their childhood a little themselves. A police officer drove ahead of the ambulance to clear the way so it could reach the emergency faster. And this arrest story is truly something unusual. A police officer is leading his own twin brother in handcuffs. And what makes it even more surreal is how relaxed they both act, as if they're heading to a family dinner, not a jail cell. But if the arrest is real and not some prank by the brothers, then I can only respect the officer for putting duty and public safety above family ties. It was pouring rain, so the police officer decided to give people a ride home in his patrol car. A truly noble gesture.
Can you show me clear? And for the last time, log me out of service, off duty, and in the career.
A very emotional final radio call. The police officer clearly loved his job, but now it's finally time to rest and retire.
Well done. Congratulations, Sergeant Barber, and thank you for your 28 years of dedicated service. Good luck and best wishes for a long and happy retirement. You will be missed. We copy Kilo 10 off duty. Have a happy retirement, my friend.
A mini patrol officer pulls over a real police car for speeding. It's adorable how the officer played along with the little girl.
Too fast. I think you were going too slow. What kind of ticket is this? Do I have a court date? Am I going to jail?
No.
They don't just protect people from criminals, but also in dangerous situations. This officer didn't hesitate to jump into the water to rescue a man being carried away by the current. The police officers simply decided to share their lunch with a homeless man, a truly respectful and kind gesture. A young man started choking, but a police officer was able to help quickly. Even during their breaks, these guys managed to save lives. A border police officer was calmly having lunch, not yet knowing what surprise was waiting for him. His parents suddenly decided to visit. Of course, he immediately forgot about the food. Even though it's not part of his job, the police officer decided to sweep the street, just out of the kindness of his heart.
Why are you sleeping here?
I'm just tired.
This poor woman was thrown out of her home by her own son and ended up sitting in a car on a parking lot for over 2 days without food or water.
I don't have one anymore. I don't have one. I don't have one.
Someone called the police, and they brought her everything she needed and offered emotional support.
What happened?
Because his wife doesn't like me. She says I get in the way.
My partner and I, we bought some food, some snacks, a blanket. If you...
Oh my God! Oh my God! Why are you doing? Why are you doing this? No, you don't have to do that.
This apartment is $200. Half of me and my partner, we taking part of our insurance.
Oh God! Thank you so much.
Just be safe.
Just be safe.
I will.
Okay.
I will. Oh, God
you.
bless you.
God bless you, man.
Police officers helped a young man reach the marathon finish line. I love when people just choose to be human. A little girl wanted to give a lollipop to a police officer, and he noticed her helmet had slipped off. He gently put it back on properly and told her to keep the candy. A police officer helped a homeless man in a wheelchair cross the street. A beautiful example to follow. A dog was stolen, but a kind police officer returned it safely to its owner. Great job. I'm sure that little girl's joy is the best reward for the officer.
Look how happy the puppy is.
There have to be some fun moments at work. It was a great fight, even though the police officer got beaten. I wonder if he was playing along, or if the man is really that good. You just can't pass by this little fan in uniform, and that's exactly why the police officers couldn't resist. The police officers just decided to go for a ride on an amusement park attraction. After all, the job is stressful, so they need to know how to relax well. The police officers sat down so as not to block people filming the fireworks. That really was very kind of them. A dog with puppies was left locked in a house without food or water, but it turned out they had nothing to fear because these wonderful police officers arrived, freed the dogs, fed, and gave them water.
It's a little loose. You got it?
A good person is everything. It's very touching that a police officer decided to teach a boy how to skateboard and even a few tricks.
That's such a coincidence.
One more time.
Okay.
The police officer got so moved by the song during concert security that he couldn't hold back his emotions at all. It's so touching. I feel like crying with him. The police officer was called to handle this water balloon fight, and he handled it. Though maybe not quite in the way everyone expected. A boy lost his police officer father, but his colleagues, wonderful people, organized this motorbike escort to support the little guy. An elderly man went out to sell vegetables, and a police officer noted he was carrying very heavy bags, so he immediately decided to help carry them. A police officer approached to comfort and support a protester when he saw the man was very upset. An incredibly touching moment. Now that's a Santa Claus, police style. It's so sweet that a police officer helped a kitten cross the street. I just can't handle it. A boy wanted to hug a military officer, and she was more than happy to. A man got bruised falling off a scooter, and a traffic police officer put a bandage on his wound. It was hard for a girl to walk on crutches, so the police literally carried her to the exam. They just saw, they just helped, asking for nothing in return. A pizza delivery guy got arrested on the way, so the police decided to deliver the pizza themselves. Well, that's really sweet of them.
Good, how are you? Yes, sure.
Grubhub guy got arrested, so still deliver your pizza.
Well, very much. Appreciate it.
A guy was detained for taking part in a fight, but his uncle quickly had a talk with him. Despite everything, the police officer was just glad that his nephew was okay. The police officer seemed to want to brighten the girl's gray day with a beautiful red rose. Just look at how happy she got. Just look at how the police officer's expression changed in an instant, from stern to happy, and how thrilled he was to receive a photo as a gift. The guy was really upset about failing an exam, but he was lucky to have this kind police officer nearby who supported him and assured him that everything would be fine. A girl fell off a motorcycle on the road, but the police officer immediately came to help her lift it up. They can do more than just arrest people. They can simply be good people.
No rush, I'll keep my lights on until you go.
These guys seem like a very close-knit team, especially when they gather around the officer who is retiring after 30 years of service. Neighbors called the police on some budding musicians in the yard, but the officer decided to support their creativity and ask them to play something for him. Who knows? Maybe, thanks to this police officer, they'll become famous artists someday, and not just kids who once had to pay a noise fine.
Okay. All right, we're gonna play Sound of Silence. Ready?
This police officer is truly a good person who isn't afraid to climb into a pit to save someone, even if it's a dog. A police officer got out to clear the rear windshield of another driver's car from snow. A very sweet gesture on his part. Here's how a police officer uses his authority to prank his daughter. Every time he sees her car, he pulls her over. Quite a nice family tradition.
Dad, we've been through this. You can't just pull me over because you see my car on the road.
I was just making sure you're okay.
Police officers helped a driver push his car to a gas station 800 meters away. That's what being good people means. So that's how they keep in good physical shape. Just a police officer playing with his best friend and partner.
You don't see this a lot. There's a cop over there picking up trash.
A police officer was picking up trash on the roadside, and a passing driver stopped to thank him. I think we all need to be more grateful for their work and service.
Yeah, doing all right. Yourself?
Good, not bad. I noticed you over here cleaning up trash and stuff, man. Well, you know, I just wanted to tell you, I noticed you, man. I appreciate you.
Oh, well,
you know, absolutely, man.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you stopping.
Absolutely, man.
Thank you, sir. You have a good day.
Stay safe, okay?
A worker spilled fruit on a busy intersection, and a police officer started directing traffic so they could calmly collect it together. A person with a huge heart. A woman called the police on neighborhood kids who were playing football outside, but the officers didn't let her ruin the fun. It turned out she simply ended up inviting 2 new players for the kids. Police officers brought hot tea to protest participants. Much respect to them. I'm sure it meant a lot to the people. An elderly man was struggling to carry all his things across the road, so he was very lucky that a kind police officer was nearby to help. A traffic police officer saved a monkey from dehydration on a hot day. Such an incredibly touching gesture from him. It's so sweet that a police officer decided to escort a blind man so he could go safely where he needed to go. This is how they retired a police dog. Thank you for her loyal service. I'm sure everyone will miss her, but she deserves to rest.
After 8 years of dedicated service, Frida is retiring. Frida has been much more than just a dog. She has been a fearless protector, a keen detective, and a trusted companion. Bravery, service, and dedication will remain forever. During her career, Frida was responsible for the seizure of over $3.2 million, 33 kilos of heroin, 1,560 kilos of cocaine, 2,400 pounds of marijuana, and 12,000 kilos of meth. Every bit of rest and relaxation that comes with retirement. May your days ahead be filled with comfort, love, and all the treats you deserve.
Come here. Kiss, 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 kiss.
On the gas! Almost made it! No, if you just want to put it in neutral and then we'll,
The driver ran out of gas, so the police officer helped push the car to the gas station.
Jeez, look at that.
The police showed respect to protesters against racism and even waved to them. If only all government officials were as understanding and kind. This kind police officer brought water to protesters so no one would get sick in the sun. A police officer helps a man properly put on his gutra. The little things show just how kind a person can be to others. A police officer noticed a woman was breathing too fast and couldn't get to the hospital doors on her own. So, without a word, he immediately rushed to help her. A police officer literally risks his life to write something on the window of a children's hospital to inspire and support the young patients. I don't have words to describe how touching this is. Now this was definitely unexpected. An arrest turned into a marriage proposal to his beloved girlfriend. What an adventurous idea the guy came up with. And the most interesting part is that the police officers supported his plan. A random passerby brought water to the police officers. Just look at how their faces immediately lit up with smiles. I'm sure it meant a lot to them.
Good job, guys.
And positive.
Just look at the police officer's joy as he learns something new, like a child. Who knows? Maybe after this, he'll seriously take up playing the drums. The police turned on their sirens as they passed by a little fan with special needs. Just look how happy he was. And that's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button under the video.